You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast.
But pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to Apple and our Spotify podcast,
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
Support for the Pour Horsemen is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code POUR, P-O-U-R, at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code POUR, P-O-U-R. Your boss will thank you.
This is episode 117.
Yeah.
Almost in our completed new location.
Yeah.
Like we're close. And for those of you, you're going to hear a familiar voice on the mic today. Go ahead and you can just introduce yourself because you have a number of things that you can say. Power portions, you do some other laced up influence. Like, go ahead and just give your own introduction and then we'll jump right into some things.
Stefanie, aka the Spiked Rose on Instagram. Gotta plug that. Yeah, like he was saying, owner of Power Portions, a nutritional consultation and meal prep company. One of 3 hosts on Laced Up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Guild.
Definitely have seen that coming back, season 2. And then what else? Shoot.
I mean, yeah, you do a lot.
Blogging,
yes.
You know, same old.
Yeah.
The yoga god. Let's not forget that. The yoga
Y'all,
god.
yoga on Fridays.
The Ivy Park, influencer also. Because is this a full Ivy Park fit today, or is
It's
it
not
just partial?
just the sneakers. I almost went full Ivy Park, like highlighter, everything.
Oh, wow. They dope.
But
They
that didn't
super
quite
dope.
work out for me today. I didn't like the tights.
So what? Tell us a little bit about. We can jump into this. Obviously, the election is going to take the majority of the pod.
Yeah.
But why is Ivy Park so expensive?
You know what? Because it's Beyonce and she can sell $70 tights.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
But that's ridiculous.
really
though.
because when you really think about it, outside of Lululemon, and maybe 1 or 2 other companies, you're not going to find any tights that are worth buying. If they're like, honestly, I don't really buy Nike or Adidas tights. I go somewhere where they are going to be $70 because they're going to last longer.
Okay, so back to Ivy Park and why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Is it because of Beyonce's name in reality? I know you say that there's a quality difference, but is it because of her name?
It's because of her name. You know what I mean? Like, it is because of her name, because her concert tickets are out of this world, but we're still going to buy them.
For sure.
No matter how much they are, because it's Beyonce.
Great performer.
Yeah,
great performer.
it's Beyonce.
You mentioned Lululemon. When I was in Florida, they used to call me Lulu. But Lululemon, where did that come from?
I don't know where the name came from, but I mean, they're the best tights ever.
Hold up.
Hold on.
So
We
wait.
got to get back to this joke.
So they called you Lulu because you saw a young boy that had your cleaners, and then he found a crack rock in his pocket, and he was modest enough to bring it back to you.
Wait,
and you
what?
gave
This
it
is
back
an elaborate joke now.
and you brought it and you put him on. That's why you Lulu.
No. When I was like 5, I used to sit outside on the stop sign and they just, honk their horn. And just,
What
Lulu
the
came
hell
along.
does that have to do with Lulu?
Hey, listen, man.
I was referring to Lulu from Paid
I know what
in
you were
Full.
doing. Yes, I know what you were doing. Yes.
But you got to understand, it's a lot of Cubans and they didn't like to say Phil, so they started calling me Lulu.
Man, the Cubans almost gave Trump the election too.
They really
Like, what
did. They
Like,
almost did.
what is the purpose of Pitbull now? Like, what is the when
That's a
Pitbull
great
was rapping with
question.
P to the I to the T when he was with Yin Yang and all, that shit was jamming. But I mean, he got all this money, wealth, and now he do all these commercials. and he's turned to the other side. What is his purpose for us?
See, my opinion with the Cuban Americans is that they have a short memory of being in Cuba. And once they get to America, they like, I don't care about none of this immigration shit. I'm here.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about the Cuban Americans. Now, Mexican Americans, I don't feel like they feel that way. I feel like they want to bring their family here after they make it to the country. But
some of them was tripping too.
Not
Latinos
in not in Arizona, because Trump won Arizona.
Shout out to no, that was hey, I'm gonna get a roses tour. McCain, Cindy McCain.
And the Navajo Nation.
And the Navajo Nation.
I think everybody pulled together.
Let's just fast forward to
you said the Navajo Nation?
The Navajo, not Navajos.
Oh, okay.
Navajo, like the Indians.
Yeah.
But
I used to have a lot of hoes before I settled down. What's up, baby? A lot of hoes.
I knew it was coming.
Go ahead, though. We go.
I knew that was coming.
Listen,
that's why I said
raise
that.
Your cup. I'm gonna get to my toast.
Yes.
Right now, looking directly into the camera. Shout out to the beautiful Black women that put us on. Without them, we would be stuck with Trump again. And I hope the whole country as a whole see how important, how significant these Black women are to us all. Because some only see it from their mama. Now you see it from the country in a whole. Our Black women held us down. They put us together and took us over the threshold. I'm celebrating mine tonight. I'm going to celebrate Steph while she's here. We got Tati in the background holding the camera. Celebrate these Black women. This is KC from the Pour Horsemen podcast.
You signing out?
But I'm stamping myself with this.
For sure.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, bitches and hoes, all that shit should be obsolete.
Wait, where did this go? Listen, hold on. Let me save him.
All pro. All pro Black
First off, you sound like you were signing on a Tom Jordan morning show. Like you get ready to go on the cruise for 2 weeks. And like,
nah, nigga,
you going.
This shit is real.
Oh, and shout out to Lily. She, whatever that swipe up is,
I told y'all.
Bro. Somehow that swipe up on Instagram had us through the moon.
Yeah.
So shout out to and anyone who's going to continue to listen to us. They claim that we got good energy.
Yeah.
They claim that we were a decent podcast.
You love this energy because it's genuine.
Podcast is
it's authentic.
Thank you. So
it's a great podcast. I watched the shows.
Thank you so much.
I watched the episodes. It's authentic. You have to be authentic, and y'all, each one of y'all's personality comes out every time in each podcast.
Okay, so maybe we could throw. We got it since we got a guest. What do you think of each person's personality? We're not trying to put you on the spot, but I am. So is Casey the wild? Because I've heard Casey is the wild one in the podcast. Is that accurate description of Casey? Is that accurate? He's the wild.
It is accurate. It's very because you just don't know what's coming from this side. The story is story time with Phil.
Okay, yeah. So the feel
you're
of the
gonna
stories,
get like the real I don't know if all the stories are true.
Like Hollywood stories.
You don't know, but they're gonna be good. They're gonna be entertaining.
And I keep hearing that I'm the boring one, and I need to step up my
You're the factual one.
Yeah, I was about to say you come with the facts.
Okay,
you
so
know
I
what's
got
going on.
Okay.
But you're still entertaining though.
That might be just a function of. I'd be like, what are they talking about?
But you keep everybody. You bring everybody back to ground one.
Okay, then what about Jason? Is he just the muscle?
Yeah, but he
cool,
randomly, he's real chill,
He's
like
cool
the cool
as hell.
guy.
He's super cool.
But he'll randomly say something like, "Wait, did he just say? Did he just say what he just
So
said?"
he like I said, he's more
He's
of the
sneaky with his. You're just very.
He's
out.
the turbulent one. Like he'll be on both sides. He'll say some shit that you'll be like, why the fuck did you say that? But then he'll say some shit like, why the fuck did you say that? Like laughing. But it's a difference. Like, why the fuck you say that could be angry.
He's real sneaky.
But then why the fuck you say that could be in laughter.
I feel like he'll say something and y'all won't pay attention to what he just said, and then y'all have to come back.
Yeah, we got to come back to that sometimes.
He just
we definitely got to do that.
Did y'all hear that?
I got a question real quick. Could you go into detail about what specifically the Black women did to help us get to this point with Joe Biden?
Look, listen.
Is that a better question for me? Maybe.
Definitely.
Because I can go like Stacey Abrams.
I was gonna say Stacey Abrams, but you more political where you could talk in depth. I just know.
Yeah, go ahead. Give your piece, sir.
For 2 years, she went and got over 800,000 people registered to vote.
Wow. That's
you know what I'm
amazing.
talking about? And then, oh man, it's just so exciting.
Well, don't cry.
Okay, I'll get before he break down in tears. So in the states where Black people, their vote count was lower than 2012 when Obama ran. In 2016, it was Detroit, the Atlanta suburbs, and then the Philly suburbs.
Philly.
Okay. All of those had Black women as organizing teams who got out the vote. And Black women went for Biden like 91%. It was some insane number. Where Black men, bro, we was like 75-25. So, if 50 Cent tripping, I still say
it was a good amount of Black men in that upper class, like money area that were for Trump, and they weren't going to change.
It was, and I still haven't figured out.
a money thing.
I still haven't figured out why they were so vocal with it. When Trump brought up Lil Pump at his last rally, I just don't understand what the Black rappers saw in Trump. I haven't figured that out yet.
First off, he's not Black. And second,
no, I'm just talking rappers in general.
I know, but fuck him. I'm wondering now because it was already they were probably gonna, even if Trump would have won, they would have been done with us. But how do they bounce back?
I'm never watching Power again.
That's my question now. Like, with the people that were out front with it and told you, I'm voting for Trump, this is who I support. Now what? Now how are we going to treat them going into this next presidency? You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be any different because we're not known. We forgive easy. Black, our culture, we forgive easier than anybody else.
Agreed.
That's true.
So I think for them, they were like, okay, let me get this money because he paid them. And I know my fan base is going to forgive me.
I knew something was wrong when I read Lil Wayne's tweet. I would imagine that Lil Wayne couldn't compose a tweet that said what it said. It was like
that internal fire shit.
Yeah, Lil Wayne didn't write that, bro. Like, there's no way he wrote that.
Did.
You think so?
No,
he's good for like something controversial. Though. I'm really upset with Wayne because I'm a Wayne.
Who are
fan,
we more upset with? Okay, I want to go around. Phil, I'll start with you. Are you more upset with Cube, Wayne, or 50 Cent?
No, neither. I'm not mad at either one of them, to be honest. Like, that's them. I mean, I can't none of them have any significance over my, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I like their movies, I like their music, I can separate that shit. Like, if that's who they want to go for, that's cool.
So you can separate the support for Trump from their artistry.
Exactly, man. Because it's like people opinions different. They're in different tax brackets. Some one of them saying that they was trying to help Black people. Wayne said he was going into the talk about Black people. So you really don't know the truth, man. So I'm not about to wreck my brain trying to think about what they did or what they didn't do when they went and talked to Trump or what, you know what I'm saying, what that conversation was like. So it's just like, man, whatever. Now, will I listen to their music or look at their movies? I'll chill on it for a little while, but everything come back. I can't stop watching Friday.
Gotcha. Okay, Steph.
Quarter one.
50, Wayne, or Cube?
I would say Cube only because he's more into the community and trying to change things. And I think he could have did a better job explaining what he was trying to do. Because I don't think he was, I think we took it the wrong way with him. But he kind of left it up in the air like, okay, you make your opinion on what I'm doing and I'll just give you a tweet or I'll just make a video explaining. You got to tell us beforehand, this is what's going down. This is how it's going. I'm still not supporting him or I am supporting him. The other two, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I didn't really listen to anything they were saying in the first place. I'm just a fan of their music. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, KC, Cube, Wayne, or 50? That fast. Why?
Nobody fucking asked him. Everybody, you understand 50 is a troll.
He is
Yeah.
a troll.
So
I
you
would
just
agree.
kind of
Yeah.
understand, like when she was talking about with JC, I'm not categorizing him with that because he didn't go and vote for him because my mama would have just, disbarred him. But he's a troll in some, in some aspects of life. JC can be a troll.
I would agree.
So that's how 50 is. Like, nobody gives a damn about what 50 had to think about the whole political shit.
Mhm.
Now, I'm joining you when you say you're not watching Power.
Oh, I'm done with Power.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I'm
for
done.
sure. I'm done with that. That's a wrap. Fuck with what's his name? What's his the son name?
Everybody want to kill because of the
What's
last
his-
season. What's his name?
Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Yeah, fuck him. Who cares? I don't care about what storyline no more.
Can he
Mary
vote?
J. Blige.
Terrible.
Is he old
too.
enough to vote? What do you do?
No,
In
I
real
just
life?
don't care. I mean,
Oh,
it was
oh.
already
Is he in
fuck
real
him.
life?
Okay.
Even when he was a child on the show, they was
Now
like,
he an
like
adult.
fuck him. But it's like now, I don't even care. Your freshman year in college, I don't care anymore. I'm not watching. Like, I'm done with this shit. Wayne. Wait, before I go to Wayne. Cube. I understand what Cube was trying to do. He sacrificed himself.
He did.
He sacrificed himself
did.
to try to do the betterment for the community or whatever. He just went about it the wrong way. I ain't canceling him. Like I'm not even with the cancel culture like that.
Yeah.
Like the cancel culture is just it's common sense in my mind. Like with R. Kelly, me and him disagreement. I ain't bringing it up to I ain't starting it up.
Yeah.
But we got a disagreement on it. It's just like I don't fuck with that.
Mhm.
I'm good on him. Now, if you can see past it, then that's on you. Ice Cube, I just know from what he said and even how he tweeted afterwards, he wasn't trying to backtrack. He owned up to his shit
Yeah.
and he said, pretty much fuck y'all. I was doing what I was trying to do. He was trying to manipulate them, got manipulated in the process,
Yep.
and it was unsuccessful.
Okay, so
So
what do
he
we
just a dumb nigga.
So what do we think about Kanye, who got 60,000 votes?
Let me go on Wayne real quick.
Okay.
Wayne is an idiot. That shit just came up out of nowhere. Like when that picture came
I
up.
know that picture was hilarious.
When that
Like,
picture
what?
came up, I was like, who the fuck asked Wayne about what
I
he
want to know
thought?
how much money he made.
Oh, at
from
least
that.
100 bands. At
Like,
least. At
Yeah,
minimum.
like
At minimum.
really?
had to.
This is the same guy that had a whole song about Bush.
He did.
You know that
He did.
Georgia?
Yeah, I know.
Georgia Bush.
Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, I always use wrestling because they storylines in their heyday and their prime was immaculate. His heel turn was almost equivalent to like one of your favorite wrestlers, like Stone Cold WrestleMania, chair shot in The Rock 8-9 times, and he turned the heel and joining Vince McMahon. That's exactly what I thought about that shit.
Damn.
And it broke my heart.
Yeah, I think Wayne let a lot of people down, and then 60,000 people voted for Kanye.
He holding on to them 3 dreads.
Yeah,
Like,
Wayne. He
that
he
shit
can't
too
cut his
tight
hair.
on his brain.
If Wayne cut his hair, he gonna look like that Alien
Gonna
versus
look a
Predator.
mess.
And Kanye, the 60,000.
60,000 people voted for Kanye across the country. The highest vote count that he got, I think, was in Oklahoma.
But those 60,000 could have made a huge difference.
It could have. It really could have.
If it really came down to it. Like that split up a lot. And I think that happened with when Hillary was running, there were a lot of splits because of like independence.
The Green parties.
Yes,
Yeah.
like you don't understand. That's why so many people were upset. Like, Kanye, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because we need those votes.
We need those
we
votes.
could have really needed those votes.
I'm gonna drink this remain. My bad, Phil, to
No,
cut
go
you. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna drink this remainder that's in my cup right now, and I'm gonna let it sit before I get on to Oklahoma and Kanye.
Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead,
about to
Phil.
go.
I
Go
was
ahead,
just
Phil.
gonna say them 60,000 was probably hype beasts.
Wait, did they
No.
wear Yeezys?
For real.
Yeah, nah, that's
No way. Come on,
yeah,
man.
people
You
that
can't-
was in the sneakers that don't know nothing.
That don't know anything.
went
yeah.
to the vote, went to the voters ballot and put in Kanye, wrote his name
He
in.
really wrote his name in.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have to write his name in. These were the states that he was on the
Oh,
ballot.
he was on that ballot.
Oh,
He
Okay.
was literally
Okay.
on the ballot.
Yeah, that probably was sneaker people. I'm telling you, because they crazy.
Y'all
Bottom
know,
line.
y'all. I mean,
Facts.
laced up pie. Y'all
Nah,
know.
they are crazy for real. Nah, sneaker people are
Mhm.
crazy. So I know that's who voted for him.
So go ahead and get your Oklahoma rant out. You got a minute. Get it out.
Damn, Phil got longer when he had the time.
Oh, I'm about to get Phil another LeBron. I'm about to get my LeBron rant here in a second.
Yeah, but no, okay. I lived in Oklahoma City. That's actually where I met LP.
Yes.
Through his brother.
On the block?
No, we was college teammates. Me and his brothers.
I definitely wasn't on the block. You on the block.
Lulu was on the block.
CUNY Holmes was from the block. You know what I'm saying?
But so Oklahoma,
where the wind comes sweeping down the plains.
Yeah, I don't know that shit. That's a song.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that shit. But y'all are trash.
Come on, bro.
Like
Oklahoma now.
by far, y'all are trash. Now, for the black people that I know personally in OKC, even the non-blacks that I know personally in OKC, who held their own, I commend you. But Oklahoma as a whole is trash. I said this from the jump. I mean, I don't regret my son's mother, my child's mother. Like that's family forever, for life. Her family is my family. But one thing I do regret about Oklahoma is when I went to Oklahoma, I guess it's my attraction to the outside of blacks. No, I'm gonna say this. Fuck that. Hell no. Give me my time. You said I got a minute.
You done. That time ain't done, bro. Yes,
no, Oklahoma.
Let the man speak.
Oklahoma. That's all I had. I regret it a lot. I'm holding back.
Man, this been episode 1.
I'm not done. Listen to me, goddammit. Because probably some of them, because 55% of white women voted for Trump.
Sure.
Now, if
that's a true stat.
I'm not saying it like, oh my gosh, white women.
They were holding him down.
I'm saying it like, people with nonsense that voted for this man could have been possibly someone that I fornicated with.
Oh,
that lived in Oklahoma.
This minute went out of control.
I am upset. And listen, I am so glad that I mean, it was even before I moved home, I was really off that train. But it was just something to do. Man, listen, I'm back. Stop. And I'm totally off that motherfucker. And it's just like, I am so disappointed in Oklahoma.
Stop.
I'm so disappointed in my college years there. I'm so disappointed. Shit. I saw Cuba Gooding Jr. win his goddamn Academy Award, and he kissed a white woman. Listen.
Man, stop.
We're off this shit.
I like Oklahoma. You have a special place in my heart. I'm not listening to what this guy said.
To the people that I love in Oklahoma, I will forever visit you. I got white friends. I'm not gonna act like I'm just the. Oh my God. I'm not gonna act like I'm just the I hate white people. I'm not.
He went full.
I'm not. But I am so fucking disappointed.
Listen, what y'all seeing today? KC went full Imhotep. Full
I ain't no Imhotep.
Black Israelite. Full.
Nah, no, hell no, never that. Never that. Cause y'all saw Adele on SNL? I did. I did. Shit. They'll still fire. Okay, I'm just saying this though. For Oklahoma, the youngins in Oklahoma tried their hardest, and it was documented. The stats were there. They tried their hardest to turn something blue, and those goddamn white
Norman or Cleveland County is a blue county in Oklahoma.
White people just was like, fuck that in Oklahoma. They came together like. Goddamn, Get Out at the end when they was holding hands. Them motherfuckers came together to just like whole state was red. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, okay, so
none of them hoes I fucked was blue.
Stop.
Oh.
They were Smurfs.
Oh no.
All right, so let's give people.
I'm mad. I told you fuck Kanye too.
Stop. Let's give people some background
man.
on why he's ranting. So,
bullshit.
Oklahoma was probably the fastest call of the night. Like, when when they do the election results,
Trump wins.
The first 10 seconds, they was like, "Oh, we've got a call in Oklahoma. It's going for Trump." Now, granted, We got the POTUS game also. You need to check that out by the Guild.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Those are funny.
so right now it stands as 279 electoral votes for Biden. So he's won the election. You need 270 to win. It looks like Arizona will be the next one that flips. And then what's crazy, the craziest one out of all of them is Georgia.
Georgia.
Bro,
Georgia.
how many, you spent some time in Georgia, had you?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going for that.
I
Phil?
have.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
If you're not in Atlanta Metro, the rest of Georgia
Mhm.
is scary.
Can I see that?
I'm not even going to joke. The
Very
rest of
much so.
Georgia is scary.
It is. Shit, Atlanta was. My boy played for the Falcons. This is a
he
true
did.
story.
He sure did. Yes.
He played for the Falcons, and I was up there visiting, and we got pulled over. And the cop knew he played for the Falcons. Even with that, he still got a ticket. And the only reason we didn't get out the car was because he played for the Falcons.
Yeah.
I ain't saying like he should have got out the ticket, but dude like pretty much stated, the reason I'm not harassing you is that because you're a Falcon.
No
you
doubt.
still gonna get this ticket,
No doubt.
but I'm not just gonna harass you. I was like, yeah, we rolled back in silence. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's-
yo,
I
this
mean,
shit is wild.
Yeah.
The fact
Fuck
that,
that.
and that's where we want to get into Stacey Abrams. For those of you who don't know who Stacey Abrams is, she ran for governor in 2018. She won. Okay? She won. But they voter suppressed her. Like ballots all of a sudden didn't count. The Secretary of State, who was running against her to be governor, decertified a number of counties and things like that. So she actually won. So instead of, and I saw a funny meme that was like, "Nuck if you buck," and it was like, all right, you did that. I'm gonna make sure that I do whatever I can to win this state. And it's amazing that Georgia turned blue. It's never happened since 1996 or 92. Bill Clinton. Never happened.
We can't even enjoy Nuck if you buck.
Why not?
Out of the whole political shit, the top 3 disappointments for me, this is number 2. Lil J from Crime Mob was an advocate for Trump. Out of
Was
nowhere.
it? I missed
Remember, Crime Mob hasn't been relevant
They
for
haven't
years.
for 20 years.
Right.
20 years.
But I listened to their first album, like out of I would listen to them front to back. Just like nothing. And he was my favorite. Randomly come across his Twitter and he's pro-Trump.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was so heartbroken. That was out of all the rappers. That was mine. I was just like, God damn. And then Wayne.
Man, that's a random person that you just looking up at Twitter. It's like, I don't even know if I would ever get down the Crime Mob Twitter hole.
Because I listen to Crime Mob.
But still, like to even go to their Twitter is like that's like next level random.
But no,
like
this is why. This is how I got to it. I was randomly listening to Crime Mob, and you know how some of them people, they search their names. And I was talking about how Lil J always used to kill his verse on every track. He used to kill his verse. And he searched it, I guess, and he retweeted it. So I go to see his Twitter.
And he Trump.
And he pro-Trump. And I was like, yo, no.
Well, let's get to some people who definitely are not pro-Trump. The NBA. All right. Phil, I'm gonna give you your time again.
I don't need that much time.
And we got Steph here
KC
too,
a
another
wild boy.
hooper. So we can talk basketball.
Yeah.
Is December 22nd too soon for the NBA to return?
Man, yeah and no. So yeah, because it's not fair to the people that just won a championship. But no, because they need their money. I mean, they deserve their money. You know what I'm saying? And they have deals already in place, the TV deals and and all that stuff. And they're gonna really need that because it's not gonna be enough people to allowed to come into the buildings. So they really gonna need that TV money. So I say no and yeah. So that's just my short answer.
Steph, he breathing too hard. Steph, is it too soon?
If I remember correctly, the teams that went into the bubble already knew that they were going to have to come back and play December, January.
They thought MLK originally. That was the original thought.
So I don't think it's too soon because if you already knew, then you knew what you were getting into.
But so you've played the highest of level of basketball. Could you turn around after a championship season in 8 weeks?
No, but they're not going to be playing that hard at the beginning of regular season. Because
with 72 games though, you have to play hard.
But you got to think about it. They're gonna do what they have to do. Like your top players, LeBron, just like they were talking about how they train their bodies to be able to handle this. They put millions of dollars into their body to handle stuff like this because that's what they're getting paid for. So their team, their coaches are going to make sure, okay, we need to win these games, but we're counting minutes. They can't complain about no team counting minutes at this point.
So you're saying load management is going to be across the league.
Guaranteed.
What about what about Atlanta? They haven't played.
This is what I was about to say. This is what I was about to get into. The Atlanta Hawks, after the first month of the season, is going to go from the worst team or one of the worst teams to like a 6th seed. They're going to be like a 6th or 5th seed after the first month. And then experience down the road, we'll see where they go.
After All-Star, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Minnesota, they're going to ball. They got all this time.
D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns.
And no telling them who they're going to trade because I still believe that because it just came out. It just came out that the secret around the world, I mean, not around the world, around the NBA universe is that Booker wants out of Phoenix. And he really wants to be in Minnesota with them.
That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you leave Phoenix?
Everybody leaves Phoenix.
Like them, though.
They're good now,
He wants to be with his boys.
But man, the Phoenix Suns have something now.
But he wants to be with his boys.
They got a coach, and I heard that they may get Van Vliet.
Oh, that'll be a nice pickup.
I mean, that makes their team. Like,
do y'all think the Rockets are gonna trade James?
I don't. I think the Rockets stuck.
Not now, but it's gonna happen.
What, by All-Star break?
I don't know.
It's no telling if it's gonna be an All-Star break though.
They'll have to have All-Star. They'll give them 2 weeks. They'll have to. 72 games, you cannot play them.
They have to have some type of break.
You got to have a break.
50 game season
but
that
I
they
think
had.
that's
This is 72.
I think the All-Star might be where we see people sitting out though, because normally people are going to play.
So our All-Star game this year
it might not.
I don't think it's going to be an All-Star game. I don't think so.
Or they might just have like
Anthony Roberson.
That February date.
Wait, hold on.
That February date is so serious.
What's the worst All-Star team we might end up seeing? Like, who on the Lakers is going to be an All-Star? Kuzma?
No, he's going to be traded because they're going to get Chris Paul.
Okay. All right, who on the Clippers? We got Pat Bev. Pat Bev going to be a starting point guard for the All-Star team in the West?
No, what are you going to punch a nigga?
He going to wear his Timbs?
Probably is
like, who going to be in the East? KD and Kyrie ain't playing, so who going to come from their team?
They might play.
What's that boy?
Dinwiddie. He should have been an All-Star, really, though. To be
who gonna be in the dunk contest?
Yeah,
bro, I'm saying that I don't think they're gonna have an All-Star game because they gonna want their rest.
Yeah,
bro, 71 days. That's the shortest amount of time between seasons
that's
ever.
What I'm saying. So
between all sports.
So I'm gonna go back to Phil again. I don't think Bron is set up to win next year because that's too short of a window.
I ain't counting on. I ain't counting out on Bron.
Phil. I'm going to our LeBron correspondent. No, this is our LeBron correspondent. I don't think that's a long enough window.
I just can't bet against him.
Bro, 71 days.
9 finals in 10 years. That should tell you
but
about
71 days. Bro,
he's not
let's not
from
forget about
this
Golden
planet.
State.
I know he's made of vibranium. We've talked about that.
He gotta be something.
Or unobtainium from it's one of the taniums. Like one of those he's made of. But there's no way that Bron is ready to play after 71 days.
This would be crazy. I'm just throwing this out there. What if they go on to win the championship again and he playing the Olympics?
He's not playing the Olympics.
If he playing the Olympics and win to go, that's it for Jordan.
Hey, I'm dead serious. Phil, this day is documented. What today is?
Mm-hmm.
The 6th?
The 7th.
The 7th? You sure?
Yes, the 7th.
Yes.
We absolutely sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
November 7th. It is 3 o'clock
3
on the dot.
On the dot.
Mm-hmm.
3 o'clock on the dot.
It's 7
You see my beautiful mama with my grandma and my mama. Beautiful black women.
the street.
If LeBron wins the title and goes on to get a gold on the Olympics, even if he don't even play that much, greatest of all time.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because damn near, I want to give it to him
That's a
today.
That's a lot. I mean,
I want a nigga.
that's 3 gold medals.
More than a vote.
And a bronze.
More than a vote was
More
big.
than a vote.
Now you know
my
what?
God.
That,
humongous.
yeah,
Go ahead,
it
Steph, what were you
was
saying?
huge. It
Go ahead,
was
Steph.
huge. That is
That
huge
was
for me.
a-
And I think that in itself, comparing him to Jordan.
Mhm.
Because Jordan he's not that guy. He does not want to get into politics, and people have to respect him for that. He never did want
He
to do
didn't.
that.
He trying to now.
LeBron,
Sorry
with
to
him
cut you.
having the crew that he has behind him, his
Mhm.
supporters, his support system, for them to think of something like that at this time
Wow.
was game changing.
Wow.
And then not
And
only
all the
doing
NBA
that,
arenas. That was the
yes,
thing.
Also,
and
too.
then bringing on the WNBA to
Yes.
support him.
Wow.
in that, 'cause
Also-
they make changes all the time,
all the time.
in their cities alone, and just with women in general.
Nah, stand on
Jordan-
you said we like the women are the ones who probably pushed LeBron that direction.
Jordan was on that group with LeBron that was paying for the felons.
Yeah, I know.
get-
He was.
So
Yep.
you know what
He's
I'm saying?
behind the scenes with all of his
Jordan-
stuff, but he's not a.
He became so behind, like she said, behind the scenes and advocating for like politicians and all that
I mean,
stuff
Phil
now.
has on his full Jordan fit.
No.
So do you?
He got Dennis Rodman on the shirt.
Well, it's 96 Bulls. Like he got on his
96.
full 96 Bulls fit. Do you want to say that Jordan is more of a political activist than LeBron right now? Since you wearing the
Oh,
full-
hell no.
No.
I mean, you even
no,
got
no.
on the.
He got the 15s on. This nigga's a wild man.
You got on the full 96 championship Jordan
No.
fit. Are you here today to defend Jordan being better than LeBron?
Now, Jordan, my man. Like I always say, I grew up on MJ. And I was just going off of what KC said, man. Them paying for felons to have the right to vote, and LeBron with that
Mhm.
more than a vote thing, bro. That's humongous, man. And I'm right with KC. Like, I love Jordan. I always thought Jordan was the best, but if LeBron was able to win a championship, help win a presidency, turn around 72 days later, win another championship, and win the gold medal,
And fly to Japan to win the gold medal.
man,
Yeah.
say,
Bruh.
man, I'm
Yeah,
Hey.
72 days later is the craziest thing.
72
days. That is
72
crazy.
days.
championship.
Niggas, teachers don't have that.
That's what I'm saying. You know how hard
Teachers
it
got
is to
more than
play
that.
in the playoffs?
He played
The
39
playoffs-
minutes.
That's what the playoffs is what they, or at least from what I've heard, is like 2 regular season games in one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
intense.
intense.
And he played the last 9 finals basically, except
Bro,
one.
he was 96, and this was different because he was 96 days away from his family.
Yeah, that
Like he wasn't
that's-
even around his
that's
family for
that's-
96 whole days.
Nah, that's tough.
That's tough as hell.
That's tough.
Psychologically, like that's tough. You had some that brought in their significant others. He didn't bring nobody back in,
Mhm. Yeah.
bruh.
Okay.
Nah, that'd be
I
tough.
don't. Hey, look.
All right, so we got some
I
hot-
said
we
that
got
at
some
3
quick
o'clock.
topics.
At 3 or 4, I'm saying that he may be the GOAT.
We
Nah,
got, okay.
that's tough,
All
bro.
right, so we got some quick topics.
You know,
Have any of you bought a Birkin bag before?
Yeah.
you got to talk to her.
Have you ever bought a Birkin bag?
I know.
What is the significance of a Birkin bag? Because from what I saw, not Quavo. Is it Quavo? Which one is
Yes,
the Migos? There's 3 Migos. Which one's the whack one? Offset? No.
No.
Which was the whack one? The one that no one knows. Takeoff.
Takeoff,
Takeoff
yeah.
need to take his
Takeoff.
ass off
But
the Migos. Nah,
He's
Yeah,
a
he is-
rapper.
he is the best
He's a
rapper out of the
well, he's the worst
yeah.
personality.
He's just, yeah.
He definitely is that.
Wait, what
Take
he do?
Take your
What he
ass
say?
off the Migos.
What he do?
So we got Quavo
He's just
and
not
Offset.
Offset.
like,
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quavo is with Sweetie.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Sweetie claims that if you can't buy a Birkin,
That's tough.
that's tough. I mean,
It
Birkin,
was the song.
Listen to
People
me.
took that out of context.
no, they didn't.
It was just she was promoting the song. To me, from how I saw it, she was just promoting the song.
Do people know
And-
how much Birkins cost?
First of all, I
No,
don't
they
think
don't.
people really do understand
okay,
Birkin bags.
Do
Yeah.
people
They
understand
are
that?
expensive.
They're more than
but
most
they're
people's
worth it.
cars.
I can't even say if I had the money to just be
You
buying
would buy a
Birkin,
Birkin.
I sure would.
Yeah.
What?
How much a
Oh, wait.
Birkin cost?
They're thousands.
They're like
of dollars.
30 bands.
30 bands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
start
like it's
at
not.
30.
they're like 30
It's
bands.
not
Listen.
like anything.
Phil has
it's
bought.
an investment
Hold on,
piece.
hold on, stop. Phil has bought multiple Birkins.
They start
Hold on,
at
stop,
30
stop,
bands.
Stop, KC, stop. Lily told us last week She loves luxury goods.
She does
Phil,
love that.
explain to us how you've bought multiple Birkins from your trap money now.
I
Let us
have
know.
not brought no Birkin bag.
How
but
much drugs have you sold to sell
I know this,
Birkin?
Hold
though.
up,
I
brother.
know
Birkins
this,
are
You don't
though.
do that. Hold up, brother.
They're gonna indict me, man.
We don't need no indictments on the Pour Horsemen.
Allegedly. How much drugs have you sold to get these Birkins?
The key thing that people don't know is that you have to be on the list. It's a
Yes,
list
it's
for that
not
shit.
easy.
So these Birkin bags aren't just like, oh, let me go in the
they're
store and buy a
custom-
Birkin
They
bag.
are
No.
literally handmade.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
And
it's
hand-stitched.
not even possible.
It's an investment, yeah.
yeah.
And then like even if like, and that's just standard. Like people
Mhm.
like Sweetie and all of them, they have reps.
Yeah.
They know who they can go to. Like, hey, I need this. I know what's coming. Like they know the designers, everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's easy. They give them more of what they want, so we see it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Most people talk about Chanel bags. Chanel is not touching Birkin.
Okay, so for
Damn.
our,
Like
hold on,
the
for our audience,
cost.
it's great that we got Steph here today. So for our audience, then we know we've got a good listenership who cannot afford Birkins. How can they impress the female counterparts in their life? Obviously, you said Chanel is out the door, so that's whack, fellas. If you buy a
It's
Chanel,
not-
it's
no,
whack.
that's not what I said.
No, Chanel
That's
not whack.
Chanel is not
it
whack.
has
So
value,
if you
for
can
sure.
buy a Chanel,
Yeah,
you need to get a Chanel.
You better get it. You better get it.
Okay, so,
I love Chanel
okay.
bags.
So what? Give us some brands that our aspiring gentlemen, especially our 18 to 34 crowd, which is the average listenership of Pour Horsemen. Congrats to you all. Let us know. This is the buying demographic. What should they be looking for their significant others?
Telfar, and that's black
I know
owned.
that one. That's the T with the C.
Balenciaga is not bad. They are in like a good price range. Like if you want to save up to get a bag, a Balenciaga bag, or
save up, hold on.
but I'm saying like you can save. It's
We
within.
need price points. We need price. You said Telfar. What's a price point at Telfar?
Yeah, like they're not
$150?
expensive, but they're
it's a good bag
it's
too.
a great it's
a
good
great bag.
yeah it's
A
good
great leather
quality.
bag.
It's good quality.
But them hoes are going. Like
Yeah.
they going.
Okay.
And just going back to what I said earlier about bitches and hoes, I always use bitches and hoes in reference to objects. Always. Not
Gotcha.
into reference to any people, none of that. Objects. Disclaimer.
These hoes is nice. Okay,
but
so go ahead.
people. So I sometimes like if you don't have a problem with a gently used
Mhm.
StockX
Yeah.
has amazing
Wait,
bags on there.
StockX doesn't just do sneakers?
No,
they
no.
have luxury bags on. I try to tell people all the time, look, listen, you don't, because most people don't know if your bag is new or used,
Yeah.
right?
Because you're using
Because
it
you're
anyway.
using
Yeah,
it.
okay.
So if you go on StockX and buy a bag that's 50% off of the original price, if you're buying a Chanel bag off of StockX for way less than it retails,
Yo, we might have to
you
cut
got
this
a great
section out the
bag.
pod because you know what I'm
like
saying?
you're
Like,
surprising your wife, girlfriend, whatever, with a great bag.
I'm
With a
proud of
great
it
bag.
right now. She be like,
Y'all
"Yo,
listen, you don't have to spend
She
all that
gonna be
money.
bagged down for Christmas.
I'm
right
trying to
now,
tell
bro.
y'all,
Like,
go to the sale. Yes.
I'm just happy that be like Jordan ones and
we
shit.
need to do that. What's that?
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Bagged down.
Because like these resale prices, it's not just for sneakers, guys. Like it's not just for sneakers. It's a great place to go on there and see.
So what brands? If I want to impress my lady, what brand should I go get? Obviously, I'm gonna go pick up the 150 bag. That's out the gate. But if I want to just splurge a little bit and like just
You can't go wrong with Louis Vuitton.
Hell no. Not at
okay,
Like I said, Balenciaga.
StockX.
Yes, go to
Stock
Stock.
got
I'm
it.
telling you,
went
Like
to the Louis
because
store.
look, I've bought a little wallet, and it was new, but it was less than retail.
oh, we
And
lit.
it was brand new. It was just
Yeah.
because they were trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it was just sitting there. It was 3 years old.
This gonna be the
but-
first time that my wife is
luxury,
happy with me in a long time.
luxury bags
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God.
Like they don't
Steph came through and
they
just put
don't
me
outdate.
on.
Because you got to remember, if you buy a Chanel, that's an investment,
It is.
even if it's used.
I think we might have
You
a
can
few
read-
of those.
yeah,
but
like,
I
you
need
can-
to get. What's my man's name? Sebastian Telfair. That's who make those bags?
Hell no.
No.
What you talking about?
Hell no.
That's the only Telfair I
Telfair is
know.
made by a black woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not Sebastian Telfair's wife?
No, nigga.
Yo, like, you got to school me. I am not a
It's
luxury
a T
person.
with a C.
Mhm.
I'm getting those. So can someone send me links now? Pour Horsemen listeners, send me links to Telfair. I need that.
That guy
what I
actually
need.
got a new bag coming out, I believe, Tuesday.
They do.
See? Tati, I be knowing my
Okay.
shit. You feel me?
Feel.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Look, Telfair, we need,
Oh yeah,
Look
Telfair.
at
We
us.
putting y'all on right now. I mean, you know,
I be knowing my shit. You feel me?
Casey,
Phil,
you
from your
on, baby. I like
perspective
that.
from your perspective as a connoisseur of luxury goods.
Oh shit!
Hey, you are. Don't act brand new. Don't act
I
brand
was about
new.
to say.
From what should a man be looking for with luxury goods? What should I be looking for trying to find?
Ooh, I like luxury shades.
Okay,
Mm.
shades.
I love
Mhm.
shades and luxury shades.
Well, what if I'm blind? Can I get them prescription?
I'm sure you could.
You
Yeah,
can
you can
take
get
them
them
into
subscribed.
your.
Okay.
Definitely can.
Okay.
Another
It's the
thing,
frame.
Another thing about StockX too is that if you're broke but you got good credit, you can always use Affirm.
Oh,
So
so,
you
if
have
my
payment
credit score
plans.
is like 790?
Yeah, you can
You're
do payment
good.
plans. You're good.
That's the thing. People don't.
I never see LP this excited, man.
No, wait. You trying to do? I can't do it. Hey, my credit ain't. My credit is like, That bitch make.
Oh my
Remember when Vegito turned fat because they ain't do it right? That's what it made look like.
Okay,
crazy.
so you can actually get credit on StockX.
Yes.
You can, yeah.
Bro, I didn't know
I
any
tried
of
to
these
say
things today.
StockX has
Bro.
everything.
Yeah.
Toys. They got.
Wait, toys?
Well, not like
like those
kids.
toys.
Now you talking about you talking about toys.
Like those bed bricks.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want that. That's
Yeah,
whack.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that.
Those are investments
But
as
they
well.
do have clothes on there
Them
too.
motherfuckers make
What you
money,
mean
too.
by investments? Because I'm an
Like,
investment person.
No,
so
I understand. And that's what I'm telling you this.
What, yeah.
A bear brick.
so if I had 10 bands and I went to StockX, could I flip it and double it like street money?
You could.
Yeah.
You definitely
buy the
could.
right stuff.
Listen to me. If you got a bear brick, for instance, if you got a bear brick,
And bear bricks are the ones with the X over their eyes.
no,
and the,
No.
those are cause dolls.
But those
Bear
are the
bricks
same.
are those little bear bricks. They're like characters, but they look like bears.
Why don't
Yeah,
I
they
know
got the
any of
eyes.
this?
But listen to me.
I'm about
For
to show you.
instance, one of them that I know is the Joker joint. The Joker one. If you got a bear brick like that, if you got it say for like 200, you could probably sell it for 1,000.
Then why
$1,200.
don't we have multiple bear bricks in the studio right now to sell?
I mean, shit. I'm poor.
Who can help me get bear bricks today? Poor Horsemen listeners, Guild listeners.
We need.
Hey, look, we got
need
ladies
bear
up here.
cars.
Investments,
Yeah.
shoes,
Oh,
style,
Yeah.
goddamn.
I have the worst style, so I need as
what's
much help
the,
as I can get.
What's the term for it in regards to like bear bricks and things of that nature? Collectibles,
Yeah.
all that stuff, like all that hype beast stuff.
Mhm,
that's-
the hype
Those
stuff.
are investments. She talked about Chanel with investments.
Yeah,
Like,
that's super investment.
I ain't know about Chanel like that because poor. But
No, you're POUR, not POOR. I mean, you're not poor.
You know,
And to stop him from being poor, we need y'all to go to manscaped.com. I think this is a good time.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a definitely good time
Good time
because I'm
already.
POOR. I need you to go to manscaped.com and use
Manscaped.com.
POUR so we can stop KC from being POOR.
And this episode is supported today by manscaped.com. Again, we appreciate all the people who have supported us so far with Manscaped. You've got the LED light that we've talked about. KC talked about being baby smooth with his going all the way down to the skin. It's waterproof technology. 20% off and free shipping if you use the code POUR. We encourage you all to do that because it supports what we're doing here. Things like us being in the studio, us being able to have equipment, us being able to have guests like Steph come in
Yep.
today. All of those things matter. So we hope you continue to support us today. We've got it in the back. Your balls will thank you. That's the slogan. We hope that you all
Shit.
continue to support that episode. It's
Your girl
sponsored
will
today
thank
by Manscaped. So, and I'll do an official read that we can plug in later. But I want to bring that up.
Yeah, because your girl would thank you because I literally just did it this week after 2 months. And I did the helicopter and they had no sound effects because the hairs wasn't bristling against each other. And it was a beautiful thing. You know how you say it?
Now, Phil, you said you used the
hoe was
ball
just
toner.
Yes.
Tell us about the ball toner.
Ball toner. If you got soggy balls, I mean, hey, listen, it's gonna help you out.
We talking like this around Steph because Steph be
Steph
with
a
us.
player, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Steph is on the field, bro. Like we good.
Like any gentleman or whoever that try to come up to Steph, they gonna have to talk to us.
Oh yeah,
I'm uppercutting you.
I'm sending everybody through.
Off top.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like just like we just up here being disrespectful.
And I'm all
that's never the
biceps and
case.
traps.
Right. Never
That's
the
all
case.
I am. So
And I'm all haymakers.
So if you have anything to say about my yoga videos, I'm
straight up. The Spike Rose, I'm looking at your comments. You disrespectful? I'm in your DMs.
all right. So before we get out of here, does anyone have any like closing thoughts? Anything we want to leave the people with? Again, y'all are actually they're getting a chance to see the evolution of our new space. Also,
Yeah.
That is true.
It's
You know,
awesome.
every time that they probably see a new video, they'll see something new. So, Steph, again, thank you for joining us today.
course.
Straight
Make
up.
sure
Thank
people
you,
have
Steph.
your socials again. Obviously, we talked about HTX Laced Up. You know, she's the one of the three on Laced Up. But give people your socials again where they can find you, all that good stuff.
Yes. Instagram, _spiked_rose.
Damn, that many underscores. That's
yeah,
the
I
underscores
know.
throw brothers off because I don't know if they know what underscores really are.
Yeah, you know, it's the
That's a
line
fact.
under. It's not the dash. It's the underneath the
For real.
dash. But I also want to say, you know, like we were talking before about just supporting like what Black women are doing, and I want to say like thank you to you guys. Y'all support me, but I think I've gotten a lot of male supporters that just watch what I'm doing
No
and
doubt.
actually genuinely
That's good,
support my brand and what I'm
You're
doing.
super dope, so we got to
And
do
I
it.
think I've, you know, like just the past week, I've gotten a couple of messages just about like appreciating what Black women are doing. And it feels good because you don't see that.
No doubt.
We work so hard. We put our all into everybody, no matter what race.
Yeah.
And to now see a lot of networks, a lot of, you know, our Black men supporting us and actually saying, hey, y'all did this.
Yeah.
And we see you guys, and you guys have always been supportive. KC, you've been supporting me since high school. You know what I mean? So I for sure want to say, you know, thank you to everybody, and thanks for everybody that's supporting Laced Up and what I'm doing on that show as well. So I appreciate the support.
You're super dope, Steph. Just want to remind you guys before we get out of here, Laced Up coming top of December. So that's in the works. So be on the lookout for us.
Season
We're coming
2.
back bigger and better.
better than ever.
And just for me, in my rant earlier.
Apologize now. Apologize.
Look,
for the rant.
I'm gonna apologize to those who I probably fornicated with.
Oh my God!
Listen, hold
man.
up. I'm not apologizing. If you voted for Trump and you got me on a drunk night, you just take that win. But I'll take that L. But to those who didn't fuck with Trump, I apologize to you because you don't deserve that slander. But Oklahoma as a whole, y'all still some hoes.
Man,
Like straight up.
Look, and I'm gonna say congratulations
From this day forward.
Congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
Wow.
Can you believe?
Black woman
Can you
is
believe
a VP
that's
and she
a-
gonna be
We are in
screaming
there.
out ski with? Ain't that how
She
it go?
is.
You can't. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be doing that, bro. Don't make me.
That's how they do it. No, that's how they gonna do it though.
I'm an
Something
alpha.
like that.
Don't.
I dated in the AKA.
That don't count.
Ain't they joints?
That don't count.
That's they joint
Chill
though.
out on the ski wees.
She
Just
is
chill
a
out.
ski weed.
Just chill out. Yes, you're correct. But
That is
you
true.
know, we
She's
might
a
have to
part of-
arm wrestle
I
after
ain't
this
saying
now.
it
A
like
part of the
that. I'm
divine
just saying
nine.
though.
She's a
A
member of the
black
divine
woman
nine.
is the VP and she gonna be
Yeah.
selling ski.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my God. I was about to say it's about to get real serious.
I don't even know what episode this is at this point.
This 117.
117.
117.
But again, congratulations. I don't even really necessarily care who won. It was
Me
more of a
neither.
function that I think Trump and his rhetoric had
Mhm.
made a lot of people who normally wouldn't have been divided.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This gives us an opportunity. If you all want to have a conversation with a black man that you probably hadn't had before,
Mhm.
I'm available.
Mhm.
Like, I'm a person who is level-headed. reasonable, and will talk to you. If you felt like racism that Trump had wasn't too far, let me talk to you why it was.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to feel like that this is a team sport. People treat politics too much like the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers. That's not what it is. In reality, we all at some point got to do this together. So congratulations to our new president-elect. And I'm so happy that the first woman in the White House is going to be a black woman. I don't know how else to say that, but I'm happy.
Trump is the fuck out of here. A black woman is the VP, and she gonna be screaming out, "Scary!"
And that's been episode 117, man. We out.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yup, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.